All right, so our last lab that we're going through is what we call our creativity lab. This lab has a silhouette vinyl cutting machine that can cut vinyl, can cut cardstock, can basically, if you are a scrapbooker, you probably use this or a Cricut. If you make vinyl signs for a living, you use a bigger version of this. But the idea is that the ability to create professional looking materials, it's amazing how it's just not a skill that we have, right? A lot of kids can type on I can type a paper, but that creative design process with this type of thing is really cool because we get kids that make bumper stickers or stickers to put on their windows of their car. I'm proud of my honor roll student, even though I'm not on the honor roll. Whatever you want to put on there. Yeah, those things they can make. We give them sample materials. They have to learn how to use the machine. The biggest problem with this machine, well, there's two problems. Depth of cut, so not controlling how deep. Like if you don't go deep enough, then it just tears things. If you go too deep, then it cuts through the cutting board and all kinds of different things. So it's very important that during this process, we learn how to establish the depth of our cuts. The second thing is wasted materials. The waste of materials is real simple because like this is our cutting surface. And so I put a piece of paper on here. Where do you think I cut out? Yeah, no, it's right here. Everything is right in the center of every piece of paper, every piece of vinyl. And so those are just things that we try to encourage is figuring out how to use the edge. Can I use a half piece of paper instead of a full piece? So those resources, you know what? I don't care if I have to pay another 3 cents to get another piece of paper. But what I do care is when that you start to see that resources are valuable, whether it's a piece of paper or fuel to run a power plant, we start to it's that whole culture that resources are valuable. And we just start to go through that process, but we see some really neat signs. Like all of the stuff that's on these, all of this stuff, all made with not this exact machine, but that's what we can do. We can make vinyl signs, we can make logos, we can do some really cool things that make this professional look. Part of being successful in any industry, especially public power, you have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to share your ideas with other people. And so that's what we try to get across here, is the ability to share your ideas with other people, making really cool signs or stickers that go on the side of the robot that I built in that lab, or whatever components that we want to add to it. This is just a different twist. It's not robots. It's not engineering. It's that creative side that even engineers need to have some of this creative side. They still need to be able to communicate. And a lot of people, we're not engineers, and that's okay. So they have opportunities to do other types of creativity as well. So those are our 10 lab stations